Continuing my biographical sketch, in the spring semester of 1963, I simply lived at home again, having left at NIH and attended George Washington University full-time. That was Corcoran Hall, where in the fall I would take organic chemistry. Those are typical exams, and that's another view of the campus today on G Street. In the summer of 1963, I started working at the National Bureau of Standards. That was a campus that became the Federal City College that eventually became the University of District of Columbia. It moved to Gaithersburg, so this is what's there now. Or, for example, that scene at UDC. This was my first wage-paying job. I worked in the viscosity lab, measuring oil viscosity samples. It was a big deal when I broke a viscometer one time. During the fall, I was taking organic chemistry at night. I fell behind in the lab, injured my hand, and I dropped the course and became a math major. And I stopped working at NBS in the summer of 1964 and just simply continued full-time, which would then be followed by graduate school. This was not a good time. I was relatively socially isolated. Did make some good friends at GWU and particularly chemistry and pre-med students. Went to some Senators games. But this was a difficult time because the stigma of the expulsion from William and Mary was still hanging over me.